Right now, we're having this big abortion issue going on. We know what the Supreme Court did, what it says, what it's working on. There are people on both sides whose opinion I really respect. And I heard a pastor say, and I like him, Apostle Geno Jennings, and he was arguing that thou shalt not kill, therefore there's no basis in ever wanting abortion. The rules regarding abortion now even include a fertilized cell, a zygote, that's not even begun to split yet, no brain or anything. But that's where we're at now. And while we're looking at thou shalt not kill, and I respect what they're saying, but they're not looking at thou shalt not kill and arguing and fussing and fighting when it comes to warfare. They're not looking at thou shalt not kill when it comes to poverty, hunger in poor areas. They're not looking at thou shalt not kill in none of these instances. And they're also forgetting what the Lord Jesus Christ said in Mark 5, verse 20 or 22. And he says that, old people used to say, do not murder, but Jesus says that when you're angry, you're as good as a murderer, and you shall be judged. He mentioned the fire of hell for people who are like that. That means haters, people who are angry, that murder is just not the physical thing, it's the killing. And the anger is the anger also. And I think they're not understanding another thing. It's about murder. It's about malice. It's about anger to kill. It's about thinking that you want to really hurt somebody. And the issue that I'm having is that for all the problems in the world, why are people rushing to regulate what happens with a woman's private parts? I don't believe that women are just willy-nilly going through abortions. I don't think they even understand how it's going to affect society, because it's not stopping abortion. It's just pushing women to illegal procedures. And that's going to cause death also. So all this talk about thou shalt not kill, banning abortions, it's ridiculous. There are a lot of problems with this world, and a woman's health has nothing to do with it. Another thing, since Obamacare was implemented, and we know the fight that these people who are pro-life had with healthcare, but since healthcare was instituted, the rate of abortions has dropped. But now it's back up again. So they're not about saving a life of any child, your child, my child. They're about turning the clock back to a time where a certain segment of the population was king. And I'm a pastor, I'm a minister, and I know people are going to talk about this, but we got to be clear. We got to be clear what we're talking about. You see, when we start getting into all these legalism, thou shalt not, and all these other things, these are things that Jesus rejected. Why? Because they were not concerned with the good of mankind. They were concerned with making themselves feel holy, look holy, by putting other people down. And if they really cared about life, they would treat women better. We would have health care. We would have universal free college, because the education of a population is a nation's best resource. And when women are forced to carry from rape, from incest, from all sorts of things, she can have an ectopic pregnancy, a pregnancy that raises her blood pressure or diabetes to her life, or she made a mistake. And if she treats it early. The only way I would agree to a ban on abortion is when a child is viable. That's the only time. Other than that, it's a question of who is more valuable, the woman or the organism. It has to be the woman, because abortion is a fact of life, and we just have to manage it. If women are wrong for what they do, let the Lord deal with them. But we are definitely not helping the situation one bit by outlawing legal and safe abortions.